Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be playing in a braided wig. This one comes from Express Wig Braids. They are a seller who sells and specializes in all types of braids. They included this free gift here, which is some hair jewelry, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. And this is the wig here. So this time around we went with a cornrow braided wig, and as you guys can see, it is super full. I am absolutely in love. The color is 1B and the length is 30 inches, and you guys can see it is super neat. They included an elastic band. The frontal on this one is, I believe it's human hair, and then the actual cap, which here I was inspecting myself, is actually like a wig cap, so it's pretty much like they do this by hand themselves, which is amazing. And here's a close-up shot of what the back cap looks like. So pretty much they stitch each braid on individually, which I think is super awesome. So I'm going to remove the wig I had on previously, and as always I'll have that linked down below. That is a tutorial I did previous to this one, so make sure you guys check that out after you're done checking out this video and shopping. Now this is what the wig looks like on, and if you kind of pay attention, you guys can see the wig definitely fits me snug. It's not loose, it's not coming up or anything, which is extremely important for a flawless application. You can definitely do this one glueless, but the thing about it is the baby hair. So before we get to the baby hair, which by the way, there is no real prep for this because pretty much everything is braided down, so you don't have to do anything as far as prep goes, except for to cut off the excess lace. Now that we've cut off all the excess lace and tried to get as close as we could without cutting any of the baby hair, we're going to go ahead and unbraid the baby hair. So it may have looked like these cornrows in the very front blended with the rest of the wig, but they are not. They are actually designated baby hair. That way you can customize the wig as you want. I am going to bond her down for a more flawless experience. I'm going to do so simply with my Got to Be Good spray, kind of just using an old wig cap to kind of wipe off the excess and allowing it to get tacky for at least a good 15 seconds. And we're going to go ahead and apply her to our head. If you want to use a blow dryer, I recommend on cool setting, and this is going to make sure that the wig is down and it melts into your scalp super duper easy. Now this is just my second time installing a braided wig, so I kind of was a little bit apprehensive about just going about it how I normally would with any other install. I kind of wanted to go ahead and bond it down, cut the baby hair to the length I wanted to get it to, kind of form it as it was, and as you guys can see, I'm using my go-to, which is the foam lotion, with my baby hair brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and swoop. Now I already know off the bat this is way too much baby hair for my liking, which is a good thing that they give you more than what you need instead of giving you exactly what you need, because everyone's preference is going to be different. So if this gets shipped to 100 people, everybody's going to have a different way of install, and so you get more than enough to customize to your liking. But again, I just wanted to go ahead and bond it and see it in real life, and then go in from there and pluck and tweeze. Now for me, this definitely was a process, not necessarily a struggle, but you definitely will have to be patient. If you've been doing this for a while, then you probably will already have the hang of it. But again, I didn't want to cut too short, so you guys can see these pieces are long, and because there are braids behind it, you can't really just let the long pieces hang. Like they don't like seamlessly go into the rest of the hair. Obviously because it's braided, so you're going to see me cut pieces of excess baby hair multiple times. Now I know this is not complete, but I kind of just wanted to let that dry and kind of take a break. You guys know one of my biggest rules of thumbs is don't allow yourself to get frustrated with this type of stuff. So I let it get dry, and I kind of just wanted to see what it looked like, and that way I have a real-time view of what I'm working with, and I can go in and tweeze. So I tweezed probably for a good 10 minutes. It took me a while because I would take my time, you know, step back and make sure that I'm not balding the front, because this is braided down. If you bald it, you really can't go back. What I will say is that they do guarantee 2 years that this will last. The baby hairs were amazing because they gave you more than enough. The knots were bleached. They did include the elastic band. They also included a coupon code for you guys, which is Ashley10. You enter that at checkout and you'll get money off. If I did not mention, the color is 1B. And this retails for about $160. So of course I have a link down below. Now I did cut out a lot of the process of me tweezing out the baby hair, but I also still kept a lot in there as well because I just want you guys to see the process and trust the process. At this point I kind of was like, you know, I'm like, okay, maybe this is good enough. So I wanted to do a second trim on the length and kind of get rid of any hairs that were too long. Now my biggest thing was the sideburn kind of area. I kind of felt like that was still a little bit thick. So off camera after the fact I will go back in and thin that out and kind of redo it a little bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and re-swoop or reform the baby hair for a second time and see if I like it like this. And I believe I kept it pretty much like this at this point. I didn't tweeze anymore, but again, don't try to do it all in one batch if you are new. Just because again, you do not want to bald this because you cannot come back from that. I absolutely love the fact that they gave me a 13x6 frontal just because you get that scalp look in the front and it's very realistic, and it kind of goes back a little bit far, so you can't really tell that in the back there's a cap where there won't be any you know, any like baby hair or scalp like look, because it goes so far back and it's so full in the back. It definitely looks like you really got your actual hair done, your natural hair braided when it's all said and done. So if you are a visual learner, as I am, hopefully you're following along and you're kind of seeing that I'm just going back and forth. This part of the clip took so long to edit because there were so many parts of it, especially on this side. That sideburn area is definitely way too thick, so I am going to go back as I said before. But this is kind of where I was kind of second guessing myself, because I'm like, I would thin this out some more out of preference, but I feel like if I thin out more than this, it might look bald. So I left it as is, and I was pleased with the entire hairline with the exception, again, of the sideburn area. So one step I made a mistake on is that the hairline is wet from the foam lotion that I used for baby hair. So when I add it to my powder, you can kind of see it comes up a funky color, but I am going to re-add the scarf to allow it to dry one more time. Again, patience is key, my friends. I'm just going to lay that there while I kind of play in the hair jewelry that they provided. I believe they told me that the hair jewelry has a $20 value, which is really cool, and for me it came as a free gift. So the cool thing about that is that you'll definitely be able to use these jewels forever and a day, not only on this wig, but there's so many pieces that you'll definitely be able to use, incorporate them in all your hairstyles for a long time to come. I really wasn't feeling some of them, so I kind of just went around and kind of just played with it. This was a new look for me. I haven't did cornrows in a long time, so I kind of just opted to go ahead and go without the jewels at the end of the day, but I definitely will use them on another day. It's definitely going to take a few days for the braids to loosen up and kind of look a little bit more natural in the back. Nonetheless, I'm absolutely in love. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out this website. I have it linked in the description bar with the coupon code. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.